Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing something that at least I think is pretty cool. About a year ago, a little less, we went on vacation down to the state of Florida, and while we were down there, we bought a Meyers lemon tree. Drove it all the way back up here to Western New York. Did some research, learned that these things can be grown inside in the wintertime and then taken out in the summer and back in the winter. So we did some research, and long story short, fast forward a year, we've been pretty successful with our tree. So what we're going to do today is there are 10 lemons on the tree. I'm going to go over there, I'll show you what we got. I'm going to pick the 10 lemons, and we are going to make some lemonade, some homemade lemonade in the cold, snowy climate of Western New York. So I think that's pretty cool. So anyways, I have never done this before, so we're going to kind of figure it out as we go here. We've got this little juicer, obviously our pitcher, and some sugar, and we're going to need some water, but I'm going to get these lemons picked. I'm going to get them juiced because I have no idea how much that's going to give us, and then we can come up with some kind of formula to make the lemonade at that point. So let me show you our tree. Let me show you our lemons. So here's our Meyers lemon tree. You can see the beautiful lemons on it. Now, I did learn the hard way that as the lemons ripen, they become pretty heavy. We had to hold up a lot of these branches with some strings and some supports, and you can see this branch here actually cracked. So after we pick the lemons, I'm gonna go ahead and snip that off. I'm gonna trim this tree up in the very near future, and I am gonna get it repotted in a little bigger of a pot, and get all those ties and strings and that off. But for today, we're gonna go ahead and pick the lemons. You can see they look beautiful, and make us some lemonade. All right, so I've got all the lemons picked. I mean, check these things out. I am so excited about these. Like, I never thought that we would be able to do this up here in Western New York, but you can grow citrus. There's a couple other kinds you can too. I'm hoping to experiment with that in the future, but these lemons are beautiful. Super happy with how they turned out. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start splitting these. I'm gonna start juicing them, and yeah, hopefully this will turn out great. All right, so I've done 2 lemons, and this thing's just about full. When I was planning this project and reading up about it a little bit, some people said to cut the lemons this way, and others said to do it this way. So now that I've done 2, I did 1 each way, I've learned it's better to do them this way. They fit on here better and they go better. Also, it also said to roll the lemon out to kind of loosen up the pulp and the juice inside. I did it with one, I didn't with the other, and I'm going to disagree, because what happens is when you cut it, a lot of the juice comes out onto your cutting board here instead of staying in there. So I'm not going to do that. So again, I'm going to cut them this way, so they're like that, and they seem to work considerably better that way. But this is already turning out better than I had anticipated it was gonna. So you really get a lot of lemon juice out of these lemons. That's what it looks like when we're done. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna finish these up. I'll give you a quick time lapse of it. I don't think you're interested in watching me do this to all 10 of lemons. And yeah, I'll show you how much we got when we're done. All right, so I've got all the lemons juiced. We ended up with exactly 2 cups of lemon juice. One here, and I dumped one into there so I could use that again. So now I've just got to check out my formula. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I need to look back at my recipe that I have to see how much sugar and water for 2 cups, and I'll let you know what we're gonna do, and we'll go from there. All right, so I checked my recipe, and after I did the math and subtracted the 2, divided the 3, times the square root of 25, and then minused out the lemons, I came up with 5 cups of water to 1 cup of lemon juice to 1 cup of sugar. So that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to measure that out now. I am gonna cut the sugar back. I don't really want that much sugar in it, so I'm gonna maybe cut that in half, see how it tastes, and if I have to add more, I will. So I'm gonna go 5 cups to 1 cup to a half cup, and let's see how it turns out. Okay, so I cut it a little. I got 8 cups of water. I wanna use both up that. I don't wanna overfill this, so I hope it's not too strong. We're gonna work with it. Now, I know some places had said to do your water and sugar mixture on a stove, boil it up. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use a spoon or mix this up the best I can with just in the pitcher rather than doing that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that sugar in there. Now it was supposed to be 10 cups for 2 cups of lemon juice. I got about 8 cups in there. I can add some if need be. And that would have been about 1.5 cups of sugar. So I'm just gonna go with 1 cup to start because I don't want it super sweet. And we'll see if 1's enough. Very precise measurements we're using here. Not quite. We're gonna mix this up good so it's not on the bottom. Get it all dissolved in there. I think we're doing pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add my lemon juice. A little high, could have maybe cut the water a little bit. We're at the edge here, but we're gonna put some in a glass here momentarily, so. Looks like lemonade. All right, let's give it a taste test and see what we need to add, if anything. Oh, it's really good. Just like that. It's even better than I thought it was gonna be. Super sweet, super lemony. I think we're gonna keep it just like that. Fantastic. All right, I got a glass, threw some ice in it. I'm gonna fill this up. It's a little pulpy. I could have maybe strained it, but I don't really mind the pulp. I don't mind it in orange juice, so I don't think I'm gonna mind it here. Just throw the cover on that. There's our glass with ice. Perfect, perfect. I'm thrilled with it. So there you go, successful growing of lemons in Western New York. Nice pitcher of lemonade to go in the fridge in March. How can you go wrong? So anyways, this is a fun little video today, fun little experiment. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.